Hey, what's going on, everybody? Brad here, back with another live stream for you guys. I hope my mic's working. I hope everything's all good. We're going to be watching episode 5 and episode 6 of Camp Cretaceous season 1 tonight. I am really excited about this. Whew, these are some fun episodes. They're pretty ridiculous in some parts, pretty amazing in other parts, and I love them both of these episodes. Some of my favorite parts in the entire season. So I'm really excited about it. Let me know if everything sounds good. Currently, I'm using a brand new mic. Is it on? It's on. I think it's on. So this is literally the first thing I'm recording with this mic. So I'm excited about that. Have a new mic. I also have a new mic stand. So you can see here, I can swivel it in, I can swivel it out, I can put it wherever I want it to be. So I'll just put it right here for now. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably relax. I'll come back here a little bit, maybe at one point. So, you guys excited? In just a few minutes, we're going to watch these 2 episodes. Now, if you're confused at all as to what a watch party is, or specifically what we're doing here, you have to have your own Netflix account. You have to watch it on your own account, pull up the 2 episodes, and you can maybe put on the captions and whatnot. You can probably listen to it as well, but you can hear me commentate over that. You're not going to see anything from the episode in this chat or in this live stream. So it's just going to be me talking and my voice and my face and that picture right there. That one right over there. So that's it. So if you're not into that, have a good one. Thanks for watching for a minute. But yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, there's some really fun stuff in this. And I actually did 2 episodes that released today, showcasing these 2 episodes. So you'll hear myself and Tim over at Collect Jurassic. Amazing. If you haven't checked out Collect Jurassic, I'm sure you guys have. You're here, you've probably heard of it already. But if you haven't, go check out Collect Jurassic everywhere. Just search for it. You can look at their website, collectjurassic.com. You can go to their YouTube channel, awesome YouTube channel, and Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. It's just the best showcase of toy content out there right now. Really involved in the community and everything. And Tim was kind enough to join me for episode 5 and 6 on the podcast feed, and we analyzed every aspect of this. And it just so happened that it was I think episode 6, I believe, was his favorite or I don't know, which one was it? Maybe it was 6. I think it was 6. One of those episodes was his favorite episode. And we had just so much fun talking about him. Because like I said, there's some ridiculous stuff that we were like, what is going on here? What is happening in this episode? And then some just really incredible emotional stuff in some of the episodes as well. And plus, these 2 episodes really tie in nicely to Jurassic World. So, it actually started in the last episode, episode 4, was when Jurassic World's timeline came into the show, and you start to see Ms. Ronnie's helicopter show up. Obviously, the Indominus broke out at that point, and then now at episode 5, we're continuing that thread. So yeah, I'm excited. And if you guys are wondering how we're gonna do this, all we're gonna do is when the time comes, I'll give you guys a few more minutes just to get everybody settled in. But I'll give a countdown. I'll do a 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, hit play on Netflix. I'm going to be starting it at the 000 mark. I'm not skipping any intros. I know the little button does pop up if you want to skip the intro. But that's it. That's the gist of it. And yeah, hopefully we can all stay on together. If you want to, go ahead and comment some of your comments and thoughts on the episodes in the live stream chat. I'm going to try to go through some of them right now before we get ahead of ourselves here. But yeah, as we're going, just feel free. I'll comment on your stuff the entire time. Of course, my mouse just went backwards and I lost the whole thing. So let me go back. All right, going back to the beginning. So we got a lot of people here. Evren's back. We got Nerd Boy here. Siaka, Jared, Jurassic Souls, Genozoic made it. Ninjago Nick, JC Reviews. Let's see. Mr. Baryonyx, Duolingo, Abraham Perez, Hunter, Short Dinosaur Reviews, Jurassic World, Benny's back. So we got a lot of people here. What are you guys talking about? Genozoic here says, Brad, I think Mattel was watching last watch party. They heard you talk about your fate. Yeah, you're right. Oh my God. That's weird. That's really weird. We were talking about, did you bring up the question or somebody bring it up? We were talking about like what dinosaur hatchlings would you want to see in the future or something? Somebody have some inside information? What was going on there? Whoever asked that question? Because I was pointing at my shelf and I don't know where it is. I think it's back here. Yeah, my Brachiosaurus hatchling. I was like, that's what I want. I want a hatchling. And now it looks like we're getting like baby dinosaurs, I guess. So that's cool. Not a new mic until it has googly eyes. It's the law. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. All right, so I guess this one's about the episode that we're about to watch, episode 5. Jared says, something that really bugs me about episode 5 is that they didn't really match the film scene where the Indominus slaughtered the Ankylosaurus. I love how they tied that into the series, but I really wish they actually made it match the film counterpart. Totally. 100% agree. And one of the things that I talked about in the episodes that are live on our podcast feed was that, we know what this is. We know what the scene is that the kids stumble across with the broken gyrosphere and the dead Ankylosaurus, but it looks so drastically different. But it's kind of in line, like with what Jurassic has done so far. If you think about Jurassic World, we went back to the visitor center, but the outside just didn't really look like it. And then we go to Fallen Kingdom, where we have the truck that went down the cliff and at the T-Rex paddock, and then you see the base of it, with the truck there in Fallen Kingdom, and it just nothing about that scene really looked like it outside of the truck. So they have a tendency to look different. Even though they're trying to portray something from the past, they just tend to look a little different. So this is kind of on par with that. Kelsey says, do you think Ben's mother is a bad mother? Because to me, if I wanted my child to get over his fears, I wouldn't send him to Jurassic World. No, I don't know. I mean, I have no idea what the parents are like, but like, I can't say that it's a bad mother. I have no idea. It just seems like one of those things where it's like, oh, my mom wanted me to get over my fears, so I came here. Like, it's not really like a big issue with the mom or something, but that she's just like, just go, get over your fears, have some fun, Sebastian, if you're not on Netflix, he already left. He said bye. Yeah, if you're not on Netflix, you don't have an account, you're not going to be able to watch these episodes, so that's a bummer. Yeah, and Swan here says they don't have the budget to animate the forest floor and the environment, and yeah, I mean that's pretty fair. That's exactly what we talked about in the episode. It's like you can tell that there's like corners cut in the background and off to the side of each area that like things like kind of just end. Like when it comes to like Main Street or the lagoon or something like that, things just like tend to end past your view. So it's like, we're not going to spend a ton of money here. We'll save it on the dinosaurs and the characters and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I am ready, guys. I'm ready to watch this episode. Genozoic, not a terrible mother, best mother. Yeah. Benny, hey, I wouldn't complain if my mom made me go to Jurassic World. In fact, I think she'd do the exact opposite. Oh, poor Benny's mom. But yeah, so, all right, guys. we're gonna start episode 5 here. All right, so let's bring up our Netflix accounts. Got mine here. Sorry, I was a little late tonight. Actually, I mean, the stream pretty much started on time, but like I was running late, so I like sprinted down here and didn't really have any time to set everything up. But that was a great Ben impression. I don't know, man. I think that was probably one of my worst Ben impressions. I feel like I do a fairly decent Ben impression, but that wasn't it. That wasn't it, though. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try it. I can't like. I was just about to like kind of talk through the whole thing, but that would have been a really bad idea. Like talking through the impression. No, I can't do that. I was going to though. I was so close. All right, so let's do this. Let's hit play. Are you guys ready? You guys ready? I'm gonna do the countdown. Remember, 3, 2, 1, play. When I say play, hit play. All right, so. Caleb's here. What's going on, Caleb? Hope you're ready. Hope you have your Netflix account up and ready to go. We're going to be watching episode 5. Episode 5, guys, all right? 5, guys? That sounds good. One day I'll get back there. My own impressions are better. I don't know about that, but I don't know. I tend to do impressions of like basically everybody, but like they just are horrible, you know? All right, so let's do this. Let's get this thing going. I'm gonna start my countdown. My Netflix is ready. Oh yeah, I gotta turn this music down. I don't want to have this music going. Lo-fi, nice, chill music. All right, so you guys, hopefully you can hear me all right. I know this is a new mic and everything, but let's do this. I'm excited. New equipment. We're gonna watch episode 5. Let's do this. Counting it down, okay? Episode 5, which isn't... What is the title? Oh, this is the Happy Birthday, Eddie. All right, let's watch this one in 3, 2, 1, play. Netflix logo right there. All right, so... This is a fun one. This title alone, Happy Birthday, Eddie. It just... It's such a weird instance that we come across later on in the episode with Eddie, the guy in the lab. It's my favorite title. I guess you'll listen to the episode. T-Rex about to bust through here. T-Rex looks amazing. All right, here we go. Episode. Shot of the island. Ominous. Drums beating. Very John Williams-esque with the high-pitched flutes. I don't know. The kids are just like, they look hungry, they look thirsty, they're tired, they're walking through the jungle. After, you know, terrible incidences in the last episode. Ben, gotta get... I should have, like, brought, like, a whole bunch of hand sanitizer for, like, these episodes. I like that they made that twig look like a dinosaur tail. The anger and hatred here towards everybody is still prevalent because of the phone being missing. I gotta turn this up a little bit. All right, this is fun. I like Kenji here because he's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be the leader." But let's follow Darius. Let's go follow this kid. Because he knows what's happening. I mean, it's true. A dinosaur expert, who better than to get these kids through the jungle than the dinosaur expert. Great place to be. You find out you're right near the Carno paddock. Perfect. I specifically remember this fence, and oh my god, it's broken. That means Toro's out here. Genozoic, I was reading your comment about the person that keeps losing your phone, and I was like, who is it? You? Before I finished the sentence. Sure, Darius is not Alan Grant just yet, but he'll get there. He'll get there one of these days, I'm sure. He's still young. He's still a kid. He's like 12 or 13 years old, right? Grant's like, he's an old guy. Man, they really mangled that fence. Like, yeah, I don't know. In my episode, I said that was Toro's foot, but yeah, that I don't know. That might be the Indominus foot. I'm not sure. It's a good. What do you guys think? Whose foot was that? I love this sequence. Listen to Dave talk about this birthday card. Really kills me. It's so funny. Yeah, he does that in a minute here. But I love that Claire and whoever just locked them in there as they wait for Claire. Birthday card. Eddie. You're doing a bang up job, even if nobody signed your card. Now this moment is one of the best moments in the series. After she picks this lock and goes in there, it's amazing, and you know exactly where we are in the timeline of Jurassic World. One by one. ACU's don't they're gone, guys. That was it. I love that. Really just showcasing that moment in Jurassic World where the ACU is trying, they're trying to track down the Indominus Rex. They pick up the thing, they realize that the tracking thing is gone, is out of the body, and they all just get decimated. And I love the representation of that moment in this show. It's really cool how they just, I don't know if a walkie-talkie would do that, but like one by one, they're all gone. And here we are at this moment. I kind of want to like pause and talk about it, but like looking at the moment, you realize it doesn't exactly look like when you compare it like scene by scene with Jurassic World, it just doesn't look like this moment in Jurassic World, but it is. How many places are there going to be where there's a broken gyrosphere and a dead ankylosaurus on this island? I think there's probably only going to be one. But guys, Bumpy, you're back. That wasn't an impression. That was just my voice. Jurassic Souls thought it was the Indominus. Super confident. Yeah. 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 Definitely over here somewhere, right? So yeah, thinking about the progression of the episode, it really makes a lot more sense that that foot was the Indominus foot. Um, that makes a lot more sense. Super sad though that Bumpy was introduced into the wild, right? With these ankylosaurs, and then everything broke loose and it killed the family that it was given, and Bumpy was right there. So now when you watch Jurassic World, just know that as those kids roll into that area and the Indominus is clawing up that gyrosphere and killing the ankylosaurs, just know that Bumpy is right around there, right around the corner, behind a tree, hiding as best as Bumpy can. Gives brand new context to that sequence. I love it. Bumpy in the bush. I love it. Hide. Go hide in this bush, Bumpy. Dudes. That's one of my favorite lines. Ben, are you hiding Bumpy in that bush? Oh, Bumpy, what are you doing here? Yeah, see, they kind of they throw you a little bit with the whole lab sequence, right? I think we talked about that before. Is the fact that like she's born in the lab, but then like you think that's it, but then all of a sudden she does show up there. I mean, they do say that she's going to get introduced into the wild. You don't know how fast that's going to be, but apparently very fast. That van. Terrible. That was not an impression. That was just me. I love that cut. And this moment cracks me up. The kids realize they got to go, and and every one of them jumps in, and they all buckle up in the back because they're kids. They're kids. They set up they start to slowly set up this next upcoming moment really well with this moment here, showing that they really rely on adults and stuff like that. No communication. They have nobody to drive them. Darius taking a stand. He's got a point. Enough's enough. We get it. The phone's lost. And I like that Tim in our episodes that came out today basically called Bumpy like the canary in the coal mine because like anytime Bumpy starts to freak out, you know there's something coming. There's a problem, right? See, I like that. They set that up. What kind of dinosaur wouldn't have a transponder? We know that it was just taken out moments before. Bumpy gets in this car so fast. Look, I love this. They're all buckling up all together. Wait a second. Who's going to drive? Just telling you that they're kids. They're still kids. After all these episodes that you've been watching, they're still kids. And they're young. Like he only has his learner's permit. He still didn't have a license yet. This is a pretty amazing sequence, and we didn't really talk about it all that much in the episode. It's kind of hard. You can't really talk about everything, but like this moment's really amazing. Indominus looks just incredible. Like this sequence here and through the back window. So cool. And that's that like spit just like going out all over the window. Why is there a research sign on this hill going down a hill? Man, the Indominus looks so good. So good. Ben's got a good thing going here where he just points and that's where they're going because the van was right there and the lab's right there. So we're getting this lab. This is the second time it's the same lab. And this moment blew my mind when I walk in here and there's a birthday cake and Eddie's freaking out and his face looks crazy. What is happening? My mind was going nuts. If this is the first time you're watching this show, like my mind was freaking out. I was like, "What? Why is there a birthday cake lit in this lab during the downfall of Jurassic World? What is happening?" But this is a crazy, moment here in the show. But I'll give it some breath here because there's a lot of good information here. Eddie's just a little mad that everybody kind of left him there, but it seems like he's got some other issues going on. Here we go. Me, the adult? Oh, Dr. Wu. Interesting pause on these dinosaur eggs. The other guys. No, it does. It does matter. Please tell us. Who are they? Heartbreaking. Heartbreaking line there. I'd like to introduce you to Donald Gennaro. Totally pulling a Donald Gennaro, not caring about the kids at all. Yeah, this guy's crazy. I like that she's turning on the gas with, with her running because she's a track star. So, woo! Oh, so amazing. Sorry, Eddie. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a great day, dude. Love this sequence. Really well, like choreographed and everything. Sorry, Eddie. Just because some deaths happen behind a plant or around a building doesn't make it any less, gruesome and terrifying. It's pretty messed up. Oh, yeah. Benny, imagine getting mauled to death on your birthday. Ugh, it's brutal. Really brutal. Yeah, and Boss says at least he still has the hat. Oh, the first time that anybody's been eaten while wearing a birthday hat. That's hilarious. And I was actually laughing about that during like his like full speech about like Woo and Mizrani and Deering and all of them, they have no clue. And I'm like looking at him with his birthday hat because he adjusted it. I'm like, just take it off. What are you doing? You're crazy, dude. So funny to me. So funny. And Jen is like, how would that have worked? The kids didn't sarcastically order McDonald's from Eddie. I wish he would have done it like the kids would have been like, Eddie, how can we help you? Uh, let me get an apple turnover. I don't know. He would have been like too serious and be like, we don't have a McDonald's on this island. I guess this is apparently the episode where I just do impressions of everybody. This is, I know I'm like laughing and talking over the sequence, but like it's a very tense sequence. I love it. And I love the way the Indominus looks. Like there was that very bird like, maneuver right there. It was really interesting. I do wonder, and I know it's like a thing about like, the budget and all that. It's just like probably throwing these crates out there to create a cool environment, something you would kind of expect behind the scenes. But like I'm questioning like what is going on in this area of the park? What is this? What is this storage? Is it like the meat that they bring in for the dinosaur? Like what is this area? And why are they stacked so haphazardly? Like in the background there's one that's just like about to fall off. I love Ben, he's or I'm sorry, not Ben, Darius. He's he's taking one for the team here and he's distracting Indominus. This look at I mean that one fell off. I don't know if the Indominus did that before, but what is that thing doing there? Go, 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 go. I don't know. I don't know if it's a different car. I just assume it's the same one that Eddie had. I don't know. I'd have to take another look. I don't know. Storage for lab equipment, Jared? Maybe. Hey, Genozoic. I love when theme parks used to have McDonald's in the park. Like, like those parks or Six Flags Great Adventure out here had it for a while and then it just disappeared. I got nothing. I just love Roxy and Dave so much. They're so funny. Their dynamic is awesome. I know somebody else mentioned it before, but yeah, their dynamic is amazing. I love it. Luke says it's the same van. Where's your confirmation on that? Like everybody's great. Everybody's happy, having a great time. It's the same dent. Okay, all right. There you go. There's confirmation. Everybody's great. High five. It's okay. We're friends again. We did it, Camp Fam. And nope. There goes the phone, and it's broken. Bummer. Heartbreaking. All right, so there you go. Episode 5 right there. There we go. That was a. I feel like these things go by so fast. Oh, my episode started again. All right, pause your things. Go back. We're not running right into the next episode. We'll get into it in just a minute here. Is there hair in my mouth? I don't know. No, pause. But yeah, I love. Or no, I'm sorry. That ending is brutal. Just because you see Sammy look over towards Yaz, like, I know you were just defending me, and we became best friends. And like, I'm sorry. Like, she's kind of like looking for some sort of response from Yaz, and it's just like, it's brutal because Yaz is the only person that was so closed off at the beginning that didn't really want to interact with anybody at that point. And Sammy, made the effort to become friends and to become personable with Yaz, and Yaz opened up. Finally, she opened up to somebody, and Yaz stood up for her. This entire time through these past 2 episodes, really made a point to just like yell at Brooklyn and put her in her place. Like, no, you have no right to accuse her. Blah blah blah. Yeah, all for nothing. It's all for nothing. But yeah, all right. So what's going on here? Let me check out the chat. We'll start up the next episode in just a few minutes here. Episode 6. But yeah, any final thoughts on this episode here? Because it is something. It's something special. I think it's pretty awesome because you get that that locker that has the all the walkie talkies go dead. Really awesome tie into the film, and we get Bumpy coming back. You get that moment from Jurassic World with the gyrosphere right there. So another tie-in moment, and then the comment about the transponder being out. So another tie-in. There's like so many great moments here, referring back to Jurassic World, and of course, Eddie and his birthday. Poor Eddie, crazy dude. He reveals a lot there that Ms. Ronnie and Deering have no clue what's happening. No, they're none the wiser about all this shady stuff that's happening behind the scenes, especially with the other guys. Like, what do you guys think? Who do you think the other guys are? Do you have any inclination as to who the other guys could be? Because I know when I was first watching this, I had no idea, and I'm sitting there at this point. We still don't know Manticore. I think that comes up in the next episode, so we don't know anything about them. But we do know the context of what we've seen. We know that there's somebody was giving information to a drone, and then we of course see Sammy swabbing the inside of the mouth of the Sinoceratops, which leads us to believe that Sammy is a spy, up until this point. But we still don't know who the other guys are. Like, who is it? Is it in reference to the guys on the other side of the drone? Is it in reference to, like, who is Hoskins working with in the film? Because there are moments in that film where you're wondering, who is he talking to? Who is he on the phone with? Who is he making deals with? Like, what is going on behind the scenes that we don't know about? How is Wu gonna be well taken care of in Jurassic World? Like, things like that. Like, there has to be other guys in the mix, and we just never get this answer. We never know what these connections are. So at that point, I don't know. I'm wondering. I'm hoping they'll open it up to Hoskins and people like that, so we know what the deal is. Yeah, I don't know, but as far as who the information is getting sent to at this moment in time, I'm like, all right, maybe it's Biosyn or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's something like them, trying to get the information again, and they're the other guys. I don't know. No, and Swan Song, or Swan Song, Swan 3 Song. I don't know why I said this. Swan 3 Swan says the other guys are Manticore. We have no confirmation of that. We don't know. We don't know that they're the other guys. We have no idea who the other guys are. There's no inclination to believe that Manticore is the other guys. Just because of a name drop in the next episode doesn't mean that they're the people that they're working with. As far as we know, which we find out in the next episode, Manticore is a company that is a close rival with Masrani, but Dr. Wu beat them to making dinosaurs. So they are trying to make dinosaurs, it seems like. Whether they were successful or not, I have no idea. But and there's no reason to believe that they are the other guys. They could be. They might be. They might end up turning out to be the other guys. But there's nothing here that says that. So I just want to be careful about like what we're reading into. Jared says, what if Manticore is an alias for a splinter group from InGen? Yeah, I've kind of joked about stuff like that, not necessarily that kind of instance where, it's just InGen, a front. And as we know, Manticore, coming up in the next episode, is a front for some shady people that Sammy's family borrowed money from. So it's like a front for a front for a front? I don't know. I mean, that might be a little too much. But, I've kind of joked about it. Like, yeah, what if it is actually like Biosyn or something like that? It goes like shady guys, Manticore, Biosyn, And yes, Boss 101. This episode title was certainly award winning. I love it. I love it so much. But like, Swan, I don't know. The whole connection thing is interesting to me because I bring all these connections for other guys and other groups back to Jurassic World, like I was saying. And, at one point we definitely do hear Hoskins on the phone with somebody. I forget what the moment is, but like we hear him on the phone. We don't know who that person is. We just know that him, Wu, and, they're all working together. What these connections are, I just don't know. And then you bring in Fallen Kingdom into that mix, and I still don't know. I feel like there are connections because Wu goes from working with Hoskins and his side to working with Mills and his side. Are they two different things? Is Wu just that much of an opportunist to go wherever people are calling? Or are there connections that are deeper here, Are there deeper connections for whoever is behind the scenes? I don't know. But the fact that they make a mention that Wu beat them to making dinosaurs, that's just such a weird detail to me, which I talked about in our episode today for episode 5 on the podcast feed. It's like they make mention that I'm sorry, it wasn't for episode 5. It was for episode 6 because we're getting ahead of ourselves with the whole Manticore discussion. But the Manticore stuff about like them being rivals with Masrani. So that leads you to believe, all right, I'm thinking 2015 right now because that's when this movie comes out, or it took place or whatever. So they're rivals with Masrani, but Dr. Wu beat them to making dinosaurs. And as far as we know, Dr. Wu made dinosaurs back in the 90s. So are they talking about the second iteration? Like, and where are these kids getting this information from about, I'm sure there was stuff in the news, I guess. Imagine hearing that in the news, like all the different companies out there that are trying to make dinosaurs. It's like if you open up your browser and you're looking through Twitter or something, and you're like, oh, Disney tried to make a ride, but it kind of works out this way. It's like Universal got the rights to make Harry Potter, right? and they because they don't Universal is not the production studio for that. It's actually Warner Brothers, so they got the rights to make it. But Disney attempted to make it back in the day. They actually sent proposals out to J.K. Rowling. Whatever. They sent proposals out there, and they didn't do as good of a job. So they went to Universal. So it's like, it's kind of like that. Imagine you open up the thing and you're like reading about all these companies making dinosaurs, some working, some not, some getting the rights, some are not. Like, it's pretty interesting to think about what is happening in these people's worlds. But yeah, so I want to move into this episode because we've been talking about it so much. But yeah, Siaka says, perhaps Darius was just conflating Mizrani with InGen. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. I don't know. He's such a pro that, like, I don't know if he would do that. He's constantly talking about, all these characters from the past, to Grant and Sattler and stuff like that. So he's most certainly read their books and knows the history. He's followed along with the history. So he knows about Hammond. He knows about Jurassic Park. So I don't know. He definitely knows about InGen. So yeah, it's an interesting way to put this whole conversation piece that happens in the next episode. So there's really nothing else you can grab from it. It's not like you can read further into it. I've read as much as you can read into it. I've probably watched these episodes like 10, 12 times up until this point. So, and I've seen a lot of comments about season 2. Not going to talk about that. I can't talk about it. I've seen it. I've seen the season. So I'm not going to talk about season 2. I know we did a lot. I think it was last week we did a lot of theorizing and conjecture as far as like what the season contains and what we see in the trailer and what we potentially hope the next, whatever else comes after that. I don't know. But yeah, so we're not going to talk about anything else other than this season here tonight. Just, to cut it off before we get too crazy. Slacker, I know, right? 10 to 12 times. I'm not trying to say it to be like, hey guys, I've seen this so many times. But like, I've watched it so many times for moments like this, the fact that like when I got early access last time for season 1, I watched that probably 7 times before it even came out. And just because I had to prepare with my notes, insane notes, and had to do a bunch of episodes surrounding it. So I really wanted to be knowledgeable about what was going on. So yeah, but yeah, so season 2 though, I've only seen it once. More to come on that. More to come. So let's go ahead and start episode 6 because we got a great one ahead of us. This one is titled "Welcome to Jurassic World." What a time, episode 6, to introduce the Welcome to Jurassic World. It was so easy to put that as the title for episode 1. So I got to give them a lot of credit for like saving it until this moment. It's actually pretty good. I like the fact that they saved it for episode 6. So yeah, I am opening up episode 6 right now as we speak. All right, gonna get this thing ready here. Oh. It's already at the end of the episode because I just rewatched it the other day. So, all right, come on. All right, sorry. It wouldn't let me like rewind the episode. I was like at the very end of the episode. All right, so I am at 000. We're not skipping any intros or anything like that. So if you guys are ready, I am ready to watch episode 6. And remember, we're going to do the countdown. When I say play, hit play. Comes after the number 1. All right, you guys ready? Episode 6. Let's do this. We're gonna hit the play button in 3, 2, 1. Play. Netflix. Netflix. Imagine if they said that. That would be terrible. I just want Dave to... A Netflix original series. I want him to do the bum, 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 bum. Doom, doom. Now my mic is like in the episode. T-Rex. And we're going to get right into this one because they just had an accident. The blinker's on in this vehicle. It crashed. Yaz couldn't keep her eyes on the road because of a big revelation. I love that Bumpy also wakes up like, ah! Now, I gotta say, I love the acting here from Yaz. Yasmina kills it. Like she's awesome in this sequence. Really, really believable. Everything about the anger, the frustration, the betrayal. The samples come out. I like that Brooklyn's like, when I was snooping around, I saw her. Why are you snooping? Don't worry about it. Here we go. Woo beat him. It all makes a lot of sense. Yeah, everything went wrong. Sammy is sus. Yeah, she has the phone, so she got to be able to pull that data off, I guess, right? Kelsey having a conversation here with Jenna Zoic about if Yaz is mad at Sammy within reason. Yeah, I definitely think so. Like I said, it's trash, Ben. Sorry, I had the trash. Listen in a second here. But it makes a lot of sense that she's that mad. Like I said, she only opened up to one person really, and it was Sammy. Amazing breakthrough here. It's this trash. This is trash. Here we go. Miss Ronnie flying the chopper. I love this. I love this so much. These kids are so jazzed right now. They're like, yes! This is awesome. He's going to take him down. Swan, I don't think they're saying trash because it's a kids show. I would say that. Oh, here we go. Oh, hitting some pteranodons. Things are going south pretty quick. Oh, explosion. Not good. Not good. No dimorphodons. What's going on here? There is a supercut which I put a link to in this week's episode over on iTunes or our website. You can find the link there as well. A supercut of Jurassic World and this show for this moment, and it's amazing. It really ties so beautifully together. Going back and forth between animation and live action doesn't matter. It looks awesome. It ties in so well. I love that the Pteranodon flies in there as well. River Adventures. Such an awesome attraction. CKK. Yeah, Jared, I don't know what's going on with the Dimorphodons. It's weird because there's such a cool design and they keep making toys of them, you know? And Siaka, Leo is killing it with the score. Yeah, absolutely. And this upcoming moment especially, best moment of the score. For sure, easily. Tracking down the kids. Spot them. Yeah, Genozoic. If it actually looked like the River Adventure in Orlando, that would have been awesome. But like, there's so many nice homages to it, you know? We don't have time for some kids. No time to save the kids. You got 7 kids, maybe. 6? No. They are determined. I love that they steal a truck. Amazing shot. Such a good shot of the water running by the paddle, and that faded logo looks kind of like the Explorers in a way. And here we go. The music here is awesome. And this attraction super cool. Here we go, the music. The visuals. I feel like I'm on the Navi River journey. That shot is incredible looking. They really used a lot of their money right there on that water and everything. Still on about Sammy. CKK. Speaking of Leo, the other day he tweeted something about doing an interview with the CKK, and I was like, "Wait, the cool kids kayak?" But it turned out it was like the Cobra Kai club, or I don't know what it was, something like that. Cobra Kai kids, I don't remember. Um, and I was cracking up because it was Leo saying it, and this moment is the best moment of his score, and it was a CKK. It was too funny. So we know Sammy's explanation is good. It's a good explanation as to why she did what she did, and she backs it up even further in this moment. Kelsey asks, "Why is Kenji the first one to defend Sammy?" I think I think because he's a little bit older, that he like maybe he's a few years older and he still doesn't have his license and all that. But like, I think that he kind of feels for everybody a little bit more because he has to kind of look over them and kind of be the adult in a way, even though he is a bit irresponsible and childish. But I think he still gets it. Jared says, "I wonder how many bioluminescent varieties of Wu had bred as attractions." Yeah, I mean, all we know about are the two. I mean, maybe there was more. I would assume there was more if it was if the reason that I don't know. Darius makes mention about Dr. Wu must have done it. He doesn't know. He's just guessing. Tim on our episodes made a interesting comment about, the parasaurs being in here. Maybe they live in here and they eat the bioluminescent, algae and stuff like that, and it goes through them and makes them bioluminescent in some way. Um, but yeah, maybe if it was the parade that Dr. Wu was trying to make, a nighttime parade that Masrani wanted or whatever, um, there would be definitely a wide assortment of creatures, I would assume. Such a scary moment, to be honest. Like, they're Parasaurolophus, so we shouldn't necessarily be all that scared, but man, they're kind of terrifying in a close herd right there. I'm not seeing any other path. Are you guys? I'm only seeing one path in this river adventure. Yeah, yeah, only one path. But I like that the Parasaurs like kind of maybe bump them off the path, like you do, like you get like what happens in the river adventure in Orlando. But maybe there's a path there. I don't know. It's hard to tell. But why would that be there? That just doesn't make any sense. I was trying to think maybe there's like an operator usually that, obviously lets people into the it doesn't look like the grate was kind of bent there too, like Tim had mentioned. Um but maybe there's like an operator that like wasn't there to close the gate or something like that. Whew, we're out of that tough situation, guys. Everything's fine. We just got out of this crazy cave where we were being attacked by dinosaurs. So we're all good, right? We're okay. I love the terror. Like a tunnel that would be or like a tube or something that would be some sort of water runoff to the lagoon makes sense, but the way that that was set up makes no sense. Like two paths and you can like go one way or the not the other. Like it doesn't make any sense. This is super terrifying. Brooklyn, the shark expert. Super terrifying. Now, there's a shot coming up here of the Mosasaurus underwater. Super crazy looking. I don't know what it is about it, but it looks like stop motion. It's super cool. I like that he looks at the tablet. He's like, all right, where are the kids going to be? Oh, I see them. They're right here. Uh-oh. He holds onto the bar and he's like, uh-oh, this is trash. Oh, trash. Brooklyn watches Shark Week. Yeah. Kelsey, oh man, you got to get on the rest of the films, especially Jurassic World. Yeah, Genozoic, same. And mine too. I do not like open bodies of water. I don't like lakes, rivers, uh, oceans. Terrifies me. So this is horrifying. Ben with the muscles. Bumpy's got to be pretty heavy at this point. Yaz is trying to save you. All right, look at this. Here we go. I think this is it, right? There we go. Look at that. So crazy looking. Wow. It's so interesting. I love the way that looks. It's so different looking than the rest of the show. Yeah, she didn't really think it through, huh? Because here comes the Mosasaur. I love this. Another amazing shot here of the Mosasaur while it jumps out. Like, super cool. Tablet, bye bye. Like, they really nailed, oof, all the dinosaurs. Yeah, she just broke that thing, that ankle. Yikes. Bait. I see that bait. So, like, here we are at the lagoon stands. I like that Mosasaurus toy. That was pretty cool. Where is everybody? At this point in time, all the pteranodons have already attacked Main Street. Because they would have attacked pretty quickly after they were chased down originally, before they got into the river adventure itself. So while they were in the river adventure is when the Mosasaur, I'm sorry, when the, well, yeah, there was a Mosasaur sequence. But when the pteranodons attack Main Street and Zara gets eaten by the Mosasaur, all that good stuff. So this has got to be like minutes after that. And as you can see in a minute here, we'll see the pteranodons one more time. But it's pretty ominous that it's just so quiet. Of course, it's a budgetary issue, right? They couldn't just like put a ton of people in here. And then also, plot wise, you can't just have a bunch of people here and not have the kids escape. So everybody has to be gone at this point. But I like this conversation. Brooklyn's kind of stepping it up. It's one of the first times she's like really stepping it up and not being kind of mean to people. Internet randos. You're going to give me all those illegal details from my YouTube channel. She's got some nerve. It's Brooklyn. Whatever she's willing to put on her channel, she doesn't care what it is. Put it on there. Kenji, just eating whatever he wants. Just some old popcorn. Super sad. Thanks, Darius. Welcome to Jurassic World. There, bye-bye, pteranodons. There goes that blaring alarm. We didn't hear that alarm in Jurassic World anywhere. Super creepy. Super creepy. So yeah, episode 6 is over. Man, that siren goes on for a while. I don't think I've listened this far in. All right. There we go. That's it. Those are the 2 episodes that we're watching this week. I love it. That episode, both those episodes, so much fun. The first one, so interesting. It had so many nice details that tied in and some weird moments, but like a lot of great details pulled out in that first episode, the 5th episode. And now in this 6th episode, we learn a lot about Manticore, like we were talking about before. So much, to parse through there and just discuss and wonder about. And timeline wise, at this point in Jurassic World, the Main Street sequence happens, and the kids were traveling to Main Street at that point. Same with Owen and Claire, and they all meet up together. They shoot a few pteranodons, dimorphodons, stuff like that, and then they get to one area where they find the truck, and they get in a truck because there's like a stampede of people coming through the gate. And at that point, like Owen kind of does like a cool move and like gets them out of the situation. And they're all like, oh, "We're never leaving you again," or whatever. And they're like, "Oh," and Claire's like, "Oh, thank you. Not you, him." And then at that point, it just cuts to nighttime. So from here on out in this show until nighttime, this is all kind of unexplored territory. So what we're seeing at the end of the end of this episode with the lagoon is all, it's all new moments for Jurassic World. So it's pretty interesting. I like exploring those times where we didn't get to see in the film. So that's cool. But yeah, I wish I kind of knew the logistics of what was going on. Um, like after that stampede moment, like where are people going? Where are they running to? The park did a really, really bad job at corralling people. Obviously, we saw that in the film that they just left them all on Main Street because they thought that was the safest bet. Which I mean, technically, it should be. It is surrounded by tons of walls, but didn't really work out that way. So, um, yeah, I don't know. Interesting stuff, though. Interesting stuff. Opens up the world a lot in this episode, and that entire aviary sequence is super cool. With the Indominus getting chased down by the helicopter in this show, I'm telling you, I don't have the. Let me see if I can find the link for you guys. You can give it a look, or maybe we could just watch it right now if you guys want to. Um, yeah, why don't we do that? That'll be fun. That'll be fun. All right, I'm gonna give you this link here. I'll put it in the chat. All right, so you guys aren't seeing it just yet. You'll see it, or actually, you'll see it earlier than I start talking. So I'll give it a minute here as we catch up. But this is a supercut scene. Come on, Mike, stay. All right, there we go. A supercut scene, the aviary sequence, the helicopter sequence, all that good stuff, intermixed with Camp Cretaceous and Jurassic World. It's pretty darn cool. I love it so much. So, if you guys want to watch it along with me, let's do this. I want to watch it. Well, we're gonna watch one more thing. It's only 3 minutes and 48 seconds. So, YouTubeception. Pull up another tab, guys. Hit that command button or the control. I don't know which button you guys have on your computers. I would hit command on mine because I got a Mac. So open up another tab. Open up your phone. Do what you got to do to watch this sequence. YouTubeception happening right now. All right, so I've got my YouTube video here. This is from Brendan O'Neill. Brendan, it looks like it made this whole thing, used the original score to blend the scenes together, which he did splendidly. So I love it. All right, so Steve is here. Steve's always showing up at the very end. We're gonna do, Steve, if you look, there's a link. We're gonna watch a YouTube clip together, which is a really awesome. Hopefully you've seen Camp Cretaceous, but like it's a really awesome blending of Camp Cretaceous and Jurassic World, a sequence in the film with a sequence in the show, and I think it does a beautiful job of connecting the two. It's super fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch it with you guys. So I've got my thing again at the 000 mark. I'm gonna hit play when I say play, which is after the number 1. All right, ready? Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, play. So we got Owen and Claire running through the jungle. Lowry. They're tracking down the Indominus. After the no, we're not there yet. Who's flying? Ms. Ronnie's flying the helicopter, right? I love this moment. And now we get this cut from Camp Cretaceous. Music works well. This is trash. This is trash. Why is the Indominus running? Oh, because Ms. Ronnie is chasing him down. Perfectly blended in here. Great use of the film score. Cutting to Jurassic World. We're seeing as they're taking it out. Yeah, in that shirt. Breaks right into the aviary. What was that? What was that noise? Kick its butt, Ms. Ronnie. Cutting the Jurassic World. So there's a little play with the time in Camp Cretaceous. It all happens very quickly. there's a little bit more time in Jurassic World, but I love how it's blended together here. Plus, we get the Dimorphodons, but they suddenly disappear in a second. So here they are attacking the chopper. A little off there, not perfect, but I love it. And they hit the thing. And sorry, Mizrani. Bless you, Mr. Khan. Thank you. Amazing work. The explosion. Incredible sequence. I love the light flare on the character models. So awesome. There's the breach. More breaching. Claire and Owen watching it all. And like everybody is in the same direction, which I love. Like the kids are just like downwind of this. Like the perspective's a little weird, but maybe they're up on a hill or something. I don't know. The music too in this sequence is perfect. That's where they cut to the kids driving the Jeep. And you cut to the kids here, and the kid, like the family music works incredibly. Brendan, you killed it with this supercut. Now they're getting chased. So instead of running, you know, they're just running back into the jungle where they came from. And then that's it as far as Jurassic World's concerned, I believe. So that's all we have. I think this is probably the end of it, just around here. So Genozoic, did he actually say that? Did he say, do you also happen to see a group of, I don't think so, right? Like he didn't say that, did he? But like I love the interconnectivity of those two moments, or those two mediums there, the TV show and the movie. Read the top comment on the video. And it's from 2 months ago. When did we talk about this 2 months ago? Wyvern Legends 83. I see that person all the time here. I'm here from the JP podcast. They talked about this here. It's because I love this clip. It's amazing. I honestly, like, I don't know if there's others. I have no clue if there's other, like, mashups. But, like, I don't really think there would be a good mashup, to be honest. I think that's probably the only moment you would really want to do that with. So, yeah. Anyway. Everybody, comment. Let Brendan O'Neill know you heard it here first. Yeah, it was pretty killer. I love that so much. I kind of wish that there was a full cut. You know, a full cut. You know, start with. I mean, I guess you could start with like episodes 1 through 4. Of Jurassic, or you know, part of 4 or whatever, and then as soon as 4 starts, then you're starting to cut into Jurassic World. So man, that would be cool. That would be awesome. Or maybe you would do 1 through 3 and then Jurassic World, kick off at the beginning of the movie, then cut to Camp Cretaceous. Yeah, it would be pretty awesome. I would love to see a full super cut from episode 4 onward, you know, to see everything that happened. There's some more potential tie-in things, I think. So it would be pretty cool. Is Camp Cretaceous the best dinosaur TV show? Interesting question. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I don't really watch a lot of other dinosaur TV. What else is there? I don't know. Boss 101 asks, do you think we'll see Lowry show up in Jurassic World Dominion? I don't know. You know, initially he was planning to be in the film, and then COVID hit, and oh, actually, yeah, I think that was the reason. I think it was like a scheduling because of COVID, maybe with his new TV show, for filming it or something or whatever. I don't know. Maybe it was just maybe it was a pre-COVID thing. I don't remember, but he had scheduling issues with his TV show, that he couldn't really work it out. He wasn't sure if he was going to be able to work it out, but COVID, happened, and his TV show got canceled because of the production and everything, and they couldn't figure out a way to actually do it realistically. It would have cost too much money, so they canceled his TV show. So I was like, well, this is, unfortunately, I'm sorry to hear your TV show's canceled, but like, this gives you the perfect opportunity to go film your cameo for Jurassic World. So I'm still hopeful that it's going to happen. I don't know. But yeah, guys, I think that's about it. I think that's probably about it. It's been fun. So, like I said, we've been doing these. We've been doing the watch parties, obviously, but we also been doing 2 episodes every week over on the podcast feed. So go download the Jurassic Park podcast on whatever podcast service you use. I personally use Overcast. I feel like it's a great app. You can like manage everything really well in there, like your playlist and everything. So it's my number one go-to app for that. Yeah, so starting, I think it was the 1st of this month, back in January 1st, which was like 3 years ago, I think, at this point. Lots happened. So yeah, it was a while ago. We uploaded 2 episodes, number 1 and 2, featuring Stephen Ray Morris. We discussed episodes 1 and 2. There's so much fun stuff introducing this show. And then episodes 3 and 4 was Alicia Stella, big theme park personality. So we talked about those 2 episodes, and we had such a blast talking about that. And then today, was it today? Today's Monday, right? Tim from Collect Jurassic joined me to talk about these 2 episodes, 5 and 6. And one of which one? I don't remember. Maybe 6 is his favorite episode. So we have 2 more episodes until season 2, guys. 2 more episodes. So on Monday, this coming Monday, we'll have episodes 7 and 8. And then Camp Cretaceous comes out that coming Friday, I believe it is. So the 20s, whatever day it is. Really, really good at hyping up the show, huh? 22nd? There's 22nd. All right, there we go. I was like, is it the 20th? There's something happening. Yeah, oh no, okay, it's 22nd. All right, so yeah, just pay attention to our podcast feed. As far as season 2 is concerned, like I said, I've already seen it. We're working on the content. Tom is also working on content with me. Sorry to blow up Tom's spot there. And he has been hard at work, so we've got a lot of stuff coming for you guys once season 2 hits. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun to talk about. I can't wait to talk about that. And thank you, Steve, for the super chat, man. That's incredible. Thank you so much. Don't worry about missing them. You come in late. Yeah, definitely watch a replay later. I appreciate it. I only get the chance to do these at like 9 p.m. my time here on the East Coast, and even this one tonight, I was like eating dinner like 5 minutes before I came on the live stream, and like it's just been a night, like with working on stuff and watching the kids and all that, and then it literally ran right into the airing of this live stream. So this is I guess the best time I can do this. So yeah, sorry if they're a little too early for you to catch them, but yeah, like you said, they're always there for replay later. But yeah, Yeah, I hope everybody's catching up with the podcast feed. And yeah, we kind of took a break from our like standard, our standard episodes with the main music and all the bumper music and stuff like that, and the introductions, the numbered episodes. So we'll get back to that probably in February, I'm assuming. Yeah, like I said, we got to finish these episodes up, and then we got Camp Cretaceous Season 2 stuff. It's going to be a lot of stuff. But yeah. Swan asks, are you going to do a Season 2 discussion live stream? So what we're going to do is we're going to do I don't know. Live streams, I'm not too sure. We're going to do I'm like trying to think of how to okay. We have non-spoiler content coming for you. Sometime next week, non-spoiler content for you guys. Right? It's next week already, right? Yeah. That's crazy. Season 2 is next week, guys. Next week. That's insane. So we, like I said, we have non-spoiler content coming for you next week, and then also spoiler content, I guess, for you next week as well. So we'll have spoiler content when the show actually airs. Non-spoiler before that, on the embargo date. We'll have articles, all kinds of articles, videos, discussions. There's a lot of Season 2 content coming for you guys. Hopefully, an interview or two. We'll see. Yeah, I'm pumped. So I'll see you guys though Monday, right? Yeah, Monday, and then we'll have some content for you maybe the next day or so. So yeah, I am super pumped about revisiting Season 2. I gotta watch it again. Sorry, I'll stop talking about it. Yeah, you guys are talking about all these different dinosaur shows. Oh yeah, that one show, Dinosaurs. Yeah, the dinosaur family and all that. Hey, Flintstones, I guess, is a dinosaur show, right? Does that count? When was that from? Dinotopia, you guys are saying? What was the one? I don't know if anybody mentioned it. Doesn't look like anybody mentioned it here. Oh yeah, no, Terra Nova, Genozoic mentioned it. I was definitely into Terra Nova for a bit. Obviously it was canceled right away, but I thought it was a pretty fun show. Land of the Lost, of course, I watched those. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs is not something I was ever familiar about until more recently. Lost World, Extreme Dinosaurs. Extreme Dinosaurs is still airing on Pluto TV, I think. Pluto, that's like one of those like free television networks that like your TV might come with or something like that if you have like a smart TV or something. Check out Pluto TV because it's still airing. The other day I put it on. So and it's like, super, I don't know when it came out, 80s or 90s. It was like very of that era. But it was fun to watch. It made me want to watch like Street Sharks. What else I got? Anything else? Any other dino shows? Primeval, I think, is like Tom Fishinden's jam. That was not anything I was ever watching. So yeah, I don't know. Dinosaur television content, I don't know, man. I don't know what I would have ever taken in outside of like Land of the Lost and Terra Nova, really. So yeah, nowadays it's like there's like so many kid shows and things like that, like a Dinosaur Train, or my son was watching one today. I think it was called like Stone Age, the Legendary Pet or something like that. And it's kind of like a Stone Age Pokemon kind of thing with like cavemen and like dinosaurs and like thing that looks like a remote that has like coins that you put in. It looks like that like summons dinosaurs or something. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this one up. We've been going for a while. Now we're just like wandering our way down the road here. But yeah, thanks guys so much for watching. It's been a blast. I'm so happy my new equipment and everything worked. I got my mic. I'm able to move it around. Hopefully, like, I don't know if it's making any noise for you guys, but it feels nice to be able to move this thing in and just chill back here. I don't have to be like up on the screen the whole time. So yeah, it's been fun. I just got to make sure my mouse and my keyboard are down here so I can do the production stuff. But yeah, all right. So go to the podcast feed, download the podcast, go to JurassicParkPodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at Jurassic Park Pod. Myself, I am at Brad Jost on Twitter. Follow me. I don't know. There's a lot of ranting recently. There's a lot of things to rant about. Follow us on Instagram at Jurassic Park Podcast over there, on Facebook as well. You can find us over there as well. We don't do a ton on Facebook, but we are there. And there is a Facebook group for us. So make sure to join in on there as well. But yeah, I don't know. That about does it. That about does it, guys. So I appreciate everybody watching in to this episode. And again, we'll be doing this on Monday night, so stay tuned for episodes 7 and 8, followed by a bunch of Camp Cretaceous Season 2 content. So thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there and enjoy.